Watch your kids, son. Watch your kids when you're on the path.
Kingston Road, Stockton-on-Tees.
How worried for me? No helmet, for starters.
One of the few remaining streets on the isolated Tylry estate.
The Tylry estate is just marooned in the middle of nowhere. And you know what they've put? The best people, the salt of the earth here.
A tight-knit community.
Full of love round here, that's what I can say.
Where the majority are claiming state benefits.
This post lasts me 14 days. How long's it last? About 3.
And life is getting harder.
Hey, yes.
I know that I think that there's thousands and thousands of jobs that are going, but I don't trust. But there isn't. I wonder why people sell drugs.
Really, what do they think I am, Pablo Escobar?
But now more benefit cuts are on their way.
Can I have a bone?
And Kingston Road will have to pull together like never before.
Everybody's there for each other.
What are we like? Put your back in it.
If you said to me, there's £1 million, you wouldn't move me.
It will get tougher to raise kids.
Who's scarier, the police or your parents?
Let me out of here! No. You can't even let locked up!
Mum?
Harder to stay together.
Is it low?
Oh, no.
Come round and bring your best, you skinny little cow.
Harder to stay out of trouble.
It could have been worse. We could have got a couple of years for it.
And even harder
I'll take a picture of me.
to stay out of the headlines.
No, it's all right for you to stick your cameras in people's faces, isn't it?
So get ready to move in
Just because we're on benefits does not make you a worse person.
with the remarkable people
We all shit out the same hole, piss out the same hole, and we come out the same hole. For the God's honest truth.
of Kingston Road.
I taught my grandkids, even my grandkids and all, like bloody Foster.
We've had a letter saying that I am pleased to confirm that your property has been included in the External Improvements Programme for 2015. So I've just had a letter to confirm we get now new windows and doors.
This work was previously delayed due to funding issues, so thank you for your patience and cooperation.
I am pleased to confirm that your property has been included in the external improvements firm. Yeah, of course it has, that's fine. That's dropped a bit, whatever.
35-year-old Maxwell is carrying out emergency repairs to his door after being raided by the police.
I'm trying to put a new lock in here and look at the date of it, and this is all from the police. The CID, they found all. It's ridiculous, man. If a man can't smoke a joint in his own home, what can he do? I seem to have this big idea, because I have a few gold chains and knock about with a few kids, that I've mounted to skunk. And I run the estate by skunk and all that other bullshit. And this is what all this is about, you know what I mean? They still haven't got it through with the thick skulls yet every time they've been. They've never found no more than a joint, either this big or that big, nothing else. You know what I mean? They still won't give up. Last time they come, it cost them £250. You know what I mean? Now it's going to cost them again for this. I hope. Unlocked door. Not being funny, but one good kick on that door, all you have to do is open the door like that. Buff it right there. There. And we just kick the door clean open. That's what happens, like. Not that I go around kicking doors open, though, Coco. But this is what you get left from the fucking bobbies when me dying. So...
The street corner outside Maxwell's flat is a magnet for some of the teenage boys in the area.
These are all right, like, these will come round and see me and sit on the wall and that. They're no problem, but, like, if there's any kick-offs, all the shit that normally goes on, it's normally, like, on this corner. There's your lawnmower. There's only twonky horse that I let come in the garden, by the way.
How do you pay for them?
Never mind how I pay for my horses. Can't be saying on camera.
John, rub it in, you little tool. John, I'm telling you now, kid. Rub it in, now. Rub it in.
The youths, they congregate around here because everybody knows Neil. He's the local... I don't know what to call him. I really don't know what to call him.
That's what happened. We're not getting upstairs.
Some of them are little tinkers, like Charlie, him who's in the wheelchair.
What happened?
He decided to climb on a roof
and dangle off and land on the floor and ended up breaking 2 legs and fractured his pelvis.
They're saying why they're doing this and why they're doing that. It's because they're bored. There's nothing at all for them to do. We haven't got no bad kids on our estate. Well, I wouldn't say that, and I've been here 20 years. I don't think we have.
We get you good and bad no matter what estate, let me say.
Yeah, but Chrissy, not to the point where... Whoa.
Who the hell's that?
Maxwell's friend Charlie is 15 years old. He lives just off the Tylery estate with his mum Leanne and 2-year-old sister Willow.
Mum, get me some painkillers.
Where did that go? Here.
Has she dropped it?
No.
You better stop losing these temper all the time. Come on, minute.
Oh, first horrible then.
Is he a good patient?
No.
Oh.
Right.
When did this happen?
Two weeks ago.
And how did it happen?
Fell off a roof.
What was you doing up a roof?
Absolutely fuck all. Put my hand on the brick. The brick come off and landed on top of us. And there's a 13-foot drop.
What was you doing if you landed on your head? I'd
have been dead. It's fucking crazy, isn't it?
It must have absolutely killed.
Face first.
Yeah.
Charlie, now feel.
Where's the little baby again, Charlie? I try and tell Charlie, you will end up going to prison. And I said, don't expect a visit off me because you ain't getting any. And I don't think I would go and see him. I'd make him suffer. But saying that, when he gets locked up in the police station, I'm there straight away because I know how it feels and I can't leave him there.
You're all right with it? Apart from the odd scratch on your head. Sometimes he might be a little bit misled, but it's certainly not by me. And I certainly wouldn't take a lad out and check him on the rob or try and get him into trouble in any way like that. Colombian gold, I've been caught with that. And like a Jamaican centimiglia. And that's what I've grown in here. OK, we've been there, and he's been there when I've fought, I've been there when he's fought, and we've been there when the shit hits the fan, when we've been locked up. But your skunk's all right, your Jamaican centimiglia is pretty power, Colombian gold's power. These things have come to us, you know what I mean? I haven't gone looking for them, you know, and Charlie might have been there. I know one thing, man's a legal one, look. If anybody come near Charlie while I'm there, basically, it's like someone doing anything to my brother.
Codeine phosphate and bad boys 30 mils now. Watch the size leads here. Big ones. 1400 mils. Paracetamol, that dog shite I didn't even do now. They gave me loads of morphine when I was in there. I was on trolley, mate.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it was good stuff.
How long do you reckon it'll take you to get through all this lot?
Oh, 4 weeks.
You sticking to the
guidelines? I'm fucked.
When you're all fixed up and stuff and you finish school, what do you want to do when you leave school?
Mate, I'm going to be a crazy guy. I won't be having a job.
Live with the wet willies.
Fuck off for them wet willies.
What do you mean?
Well, job's not enough money, man. I'm going to be ruthless and stack on crackers.
That's it!
Wow, that bird! Again, that bird city limit!
That's what you do. I can't do it like that.
You really bastard! Come on, then.
When they call it love bud, that's when you do it, don't you?
Love bud? It's nut bush.
Nut bush, see, that's...
I thought you said that's when you call it love bud.
I don't say love bud. Is that what you said? Oh, yes!
49-year-old mum of 5 Sue has lived on Kingston Road for over 20 years. Her house is the hub of social activity on the Tylery estate.
A lot of the young mums on this front came to my door and slept here as kids, but now they've had babies, they all come. And that's how it builds up, and that's how you end up with so many people.
It's good, everybody's there to help everybody. Like, if you need to pop to town or something and you can't get a babysitter, just pop to Sue's.
Have you felt any movement yet?
She's in at the moment.
But do you usually feel kicks?
Yeah, it's all kicks, ma'am.
All right. She's losing it with me now.
I'm a
You're worrying me, haven't I? I haven't slept all night.
Sue's daughter Lisa is 7 months pregnant with her 3rd child. But there seems to be a problem.
She's getting shooting pains. She needs to go off.
She's not well there, like.
She looks ill.
Where are you getting the piss? You're not telling me where you...
No, she's just
Shooting pains.
All the time.
No, just go and shelter.
She needs to go to see if she's dilated. Lisa, you look as though you're dying.
Hello, can you put me through to antenatal day unit, North Tees, please? She's getting shooting pains down below. Have you had many movements?
No, there's more on his head.
And they know that I've had a stillbirth and I'm her mum. That should go in the history.
Lisa and her mum, Sue, have both lost babies in the past.
And Lily was in intensive care for 2 weeks.
Yeah, she was only tiny when Lily plopped down the toilet. And Lily did.
All right then, Pet, thank you very much. Thank you, bye. You have to go and get him on the monitor. It might be nothing, you know, but it's just best to go and get checked, isn't it? I mean, it was like me when I lost my son. I was all right 2 days before. Within 2 days, I lost him. And I was 40 weeks.
Yeah, I'll do the can, but don't give me can stick.
To compound matters, Lisa's ex-partner Stephen is about to stand trial for assault. If he's found guilty, he'll be imprisoned during Lisa's due date.
It was just a daft fight, you know what I mean? That just got out of hand. But I just admit all the fucking... I made a bit of a mess of him.
Yeah.
I lost my temper.
The only mistake Stephen makes now is drink. When he starts drinking, then we agitate each other and we... I'll chasing him. Even so, he's bit me arm. You know, scarred me, bit my thumb. I get numbness in my thumb. Trying to poke my eye out. I've chased him down the road with a metal bat because he smashed the controls for my telly.
I've always been fucking sweet smell of roses, like.
When I was young, I used to be a street fighter. We were nicking some cans, me and Stephen. This have-a-go hero trying to stop me. And I slapped him. And as I got home, the coppers came arresting me for assault and for theft. And in the morning, they arrested him in the morning for theft.
I wouldn't do that now anyway, you know what I mean? That's behind me, that now.
I regret it now. All I wanted when I left school was to find a good job. But the opportunities were just not there.
I know people that just won't sign on. I'll just go and get an ounce of green or an ounce of coke or whatever, do you know what I mean? And just go and blitz that. And then they're earning loads of money. Obviously it's wrong, but sometimes they're left with no choice.
It's on tag and all, get them on the camera.
We're on tag for?
Offensive weapon.
When I turned 18, I went to prison. I went away in 1998 and I come out in April 2001. And that was my first time in like, 6 different jails.
What did they lock you up for? Because I never went in the police station yesterday.
And since I've come out, I've never been back. I've been very close a number of times.
See this building there, the big house here?
Yeah.
That used to be a council place, and it was a job club. Them young lads used to go in there, and it made it worth the while. Used to try and find jobs for me to do CVs for them. Yeah. You know what I mean? And give them some, like, self-esteem, you know what I mean? Oh, we're getting somewhere, you know, we're going to upscale job. Now they've took a lot away from us, we haven't got anything. Yeah.
Tell your own name.
Well, man.
That's one gangster.
I mean, some of these, I'm not being funny, I can't even bloody read and write.
It's so gassy.
So doing good to open places, to give them courses, to learn to read and write. They can't even write their own CVs out. They can't even write their own name.
You know. Come here, then. Come on, then. I haven't been in since 2008. I won't go back no. Oh, shit. Yeah, sweet lad. Hey, mates.
Chrissy's son Lee is a recovering drug addict.
That's what she likes to do, see, to go bar. Well, mate.
He's spent over a third of his life behind bars, mainly for shoplifting and burglary.
Have you turned your back on crime now?
Yeah, I've had enough. Like, as I say, when you've done like 15 years in them shitholes for like next to nothing, almost prison. I see it every day when I go over there walking the dog. I just go like at the camera. I've got 3 kids, 3 different women, because that was in and out like yo-yos and meeting other women and... Well, honest, mate, if I could turn back the fucking clock, obviously I would. I remember last time I was in, it was only a 4 month, well, saying only a 4 month. Well, like, I've done 8 weeks, just over 8 weeks, and I vowed down then, never go back. Like, I wouldn't say never, because you never know what's going to happen around the corner, but as for thieving and burgling and stuff like that, no, that's enough. You know what I mean? Take me.
Oh, I've been all over the country, Phil, visiting him.
How does that make you feel as a mother?
Terrible. You feel as though it's your problem. It's not enough, because they do blame you. The jails blame the parents, how they were brought up. I said, how the hell can that be when I brought all my kids up the same? Yet there was only one went off the rails.
I regret it now, though.
Does crime pay then? Does it?
Nah.
No. Crime
I've been paid in my instance, anyway. I don't think it's paid.
I used to say to Lee, I don't know why you do it, because you must hold your hands up and say, it was me! Because he always got caught. No bugger else did.
I just told him that round there.
I said, why did you do it? Why do you have to do it? I said, you get money off us all the time. Anything you want is our power to get him. He got. That's all he made. He was spoilt rotten.
Fruit machine, addicted to fruit machines. It's fucking bad.
He put £100 into it for £4. How pathetic is that?
That's one thing I've got drugs to thank for, though. Got me off the fruit machines.
But as I say, he lost a lot of time not being with us. Being in and out of these bloody places.
15.5 years served. It's fucking crazy, that. It's a life sentence, that, man.
And do you know, as he got older, every time he went in, one of the family died. Didn't they? I had people say to me, you want to turn your back on him? I said, how can I turn my back on my own son, you dozy twats, I said.
They're having to keep an eye on her and hoping she's not going to go into early labour. Hopefully he'll stay in there and cook a bit more.
Sue and Lisa are returning from the hospital, having been given the all clear by the consultant. But if there are any more problems, they must return to hospital immediately.
When he wants to come, he'll come. Hopefully he'll hang on in there a little bit. You don't want him born yet, do you?
No.
Not yet. Is this going to be your last one? You don't know? What you've put me through in this pregnancy and you don't know?
Well, I don't know, do I?
You need to get on summit.
Not me, I could even get sterilised and still fall.
You dare say that?
With her daughter expecting her third child and her son-in-law facing the prospect of jail.
Well, what's he saying like that? He's going to smash your face and that, like.
What was this slap?
Punch?
Punch?
You look good, didn't it, in the face?
Sue is also worried about the kids on Kingston Road.
No, you go down to your mum, then you haven't come back. You're going to come and play with the kids.
That's why he's bitten my like, sir.
Bit him? So where's his teeth, man?
And has decided to speak to Maxwell.
Like a lump and a bruise there, just to blow his eye. He hasn't punched us though, I know for a fact. He's done that all up.
It's not, all right, like Sue.
Do you sometimes think, Maxwell, because the lads hang around like your front, if they do something right,
I'll tell you straight now, everything, whatever happens on that front, I'll be truthful with it, or everything
comes back
on me.
to you,
everything.
Yeah. Kids are easily influenced. They are, and if they see you doing something right, that's what I'm saying. But if them kids went stood about on that corner, they wouldn't see all that stuff. If you cut your straws with them and said, look, stay away.
Well, I've said...
And for mates of your own age...
Someone tried to run me over the other night in a Ford Focus. So I took them down and I said, go on, I fucking dare you. And I stood there like that. And when the car come, it didn't even get nowhere near me. Before I know it, one of the youngers just mountain bike straight through the fucking windscreen.
Now, me as a young mother, right, if that was one of my sons, right, I would want to do that full stop. If you had to talk to him in that garden and said, look, whatever's going on in my life, you keep out of it, because then it won't come back on you, and then they won't be getting into bother. The young lads on the corner, right, might see him getting into trouble, and then they'll get involved.
Right, I'll have a quick phone.
Yeah, he says he's there for them and watching out for them. But a lot of the times, it ends up in a big disruption because of the trouble what he gets in.
I know my Julie's gone honky.
And I wouldn't like to think my kid throwing bikes at windows or stuff like that, you know, and that was my point with him there.
Punk. 2 months after falling off a roof, Charlie is out of his wheelchair and out of plaster.
Where's Charlie's dad?
He's long gone in. He went when he was 6 weeks old. Doesn't bother with Charlie. Charlie's never seen him.
Never ever?
Never ever.
On Charlie's first birthday, he got a birthday card. It didn't even say son or now on it. It was just a pink car with a little mouse in it. And that was it. And a little teddy and a coat. And that's all he's ever had.
Has he never mentioned it?
All he says is, I want some money off my dad. Because his dad had a good job. And Charlie's just money mad.
Would you like to get in touch with your dad, Charlie?
No, I'm pissing me if he's on fire.
Charlie's also back at school. But after an incident in the canteen, he's been excluded.
Stockton won with a 4.
Is that right?
Don't know. I hope he's not.
Why did he come at you?
Just trying to act bad.
Are you coming to the door, Mark? Are you coming to the door?
Coming to the door?
Charlie's dad might not be around,
Climb up, kid. Climb up.
but at least he's got Maxwell to turn to.
Owie. Stockton, you can get your legs up. Go on.
I just smashed my ankle.
All right, I won't let you go.
After his chat with Sue, Maxwell is keen to help Charlie follow the right path.
You're getting better, son.
Grab that bong, Charlie, kid. Please.
Just a bit of legal herbal.
You know what, Charlie? You're gonna have to try something though, son. What about this course that you like in doing these things with the woodwork and stuff and that?
Shite as well. Never know.
Is that doing your head now? Yeah. Is that the one that you got sick of as well?
Yeah.
Not everything works out in life, but it'll stand you in good stead in future. If you can't even spell your name or read all right, you fucked, aren't you?
Look, Charlie often arrives late morning, to which I have noted to Janet. With Janet. Yeah, but look,
You're not doing that well,
no.
put it that way. You're too young to go to work yet, son, so...
Bank robbery, you ask me.
Nah, man. If you're going to do something like that, right, and you're going to get a lot of jail, my advice is to you, and I'm not telling you to do it, but you need to be young when you're getting them kind of charges. It's no good doing bank robberies. If I was going to do a bank robbery, I'd like to think I was under the age of 16. There's something about your age and that young what goes good for you. And you're in the young offenders. A lot of my jail was done in young offenders. My advice for you, if you go to young offenders, make yourself a tool straight away, shag some sort of tool, keep it on you, don't get caught with it. You'll get somebody in there who's quite big and look at you and think, they've never seen you before, you know what I mean? Like, and then when you turn around, you put it all on the side of the thing there, they're going to forget a shot of life. Not one of them will come near you again for a while.
Took the cake straight down.
Yeah, they'll shot you straight out of the jail and nobody will be doing that to you again, let me tell you. But it's just not a place for you. There's more life out here than there's in there. When Christmases go by and you still haven't been out and you're missing your family and your loved ones and maybe your girlfriends or whatever, and it's not nice and it's a bit upsetting.
Stephen will be getting that now. We sentence you to 6 months.
Oh, yeah?
Send him down.
He won't go. He's got 9 lives, he's like a cat.
It's the day of Lisa's ex-partner Stephen's trial.
She's acting brave, but she's not. She's like...
She's worried.
Of course she will be.
Not worse so than having a baby and your partner not being there.
Been through it. Danny was in jail when I had Lacey.
Sentenced him to what? 6 weeks in total, yeah.
It seems a witness has failed to appear at court. Stephen has been found guilty of assault and sent to prison.
Before there, I'll give a piece of your mind.
Been a bit late and they found him guilty. I'm probably bouncing. You got any harm? Hello? How long's you got late?
Hi, this is Mum.
This is Lisa's mum.
Very sorry, what's happened?
Stephen ended up in a bit of trouble a couple of weeks ago. She was supposed to turn up at court today. She hasn't turned up. Now Stephen's in jail.
I never meet you. So my kids are going to see their dad. Stephen's going to miss his baby's better, but tell you what, he has anything more to do with us. I'm going to...
Right, calm down. We don't know, we'll all...
It's down to me again to look after my daughter and then this baby on the way, which is poorly anyway, this baby she's having, and 2 kids on the way. Do you know what I mean? And it's me what's left with all the toll. Now you can do now, is there? Now?
You have him back when he comes out? Yeah, alright. He might sort him out a bit. Never know, he might smash the gym, come out, big lad.
He's doing well all the time, so that's why he just doesn't work.
Yeah, it's like my brother, just in and out all the time.
Once you're in there once, people think you don't go back what you do.
This is the longest I've ever seen my brother out since he's been born.
Growing into his role of street mentor, Maxwell is counselling Lisa in the wake of her partner being sent to prison.
It's at least you know everyone.
You know everybody? It's like being back at school. 3 square meals a day, gym, education. Out to bother. But it's shit, your liberty's taken away from you, still locked behind that cell door. You'll just be thinking, I'm in here. There's no point in making this miserable face and upsetting you.
Just get on with it.
Get on with it and get it done before you know we're finished.
He says I see the kids twice a week when I'm in there. He said, so.
See you later, Lou. Is there any lads in there that I might know from the other jails and that?
Yeah, you will. You'll know loads of lads. When I started being in jail, everyone was Scotland, yeah.
Good. Remember me from the jail?
Yeah.
Where from, like, Durham?
Maxwell's younger brother Robert was released from prison a year and a half ago. He's currently on a 22-month licence after being convicted of robbery.
Neil, how many times do you think I've been to jail?
He says that's all.
Does it get easier or harder each time?
That last one broke me. It made me scared of jail, the last one. It done what I wish it done 15 years ago when I first went to jail.
Were you going to try and stay at this time?
That's the plan, yeah. I'm not intending to go out of prison. I used to do it on purpose. Because I couldn't cope with living out here. I'm just hiding away from life, really. I've done some bad things, though. Armed robberies and that. I'm not an angel.
Did you guys see your parents?
No, not at the minute.
Not at the minute, no. Our mum's a bit upset at the moment and she's sick of us both. I don't know what she... It might be me with this... I don't know what she'd be sick of me about. Oh, she's always worried constantly about me around here. I think she worries that I'm going to get into trouble. This shit here looks, this riot man here. This happens every day, these come past. I've been watching them lately in the park and up watching the flat and the kid. Yeah. The police, they seem to think I've got selling skunk and eater kids. I keep telling them, look, I'm not going to lie to you. I smoke the odd joint. It's not worth putting my door in because you'll have to pay for the fucker because there's nothing in here worth charging me for. It's legal herbal. I don't smoke, and I wouldn't have massive amounts of green in here.
It's Maxwell's mum's birthday.
Ruby!
Despite their recent falling out over his run-ins with the police, Maxwell is heading into town to buy her a present.
I might not say that much, but she means the world to me, you know, and I'd always be there for her. She's just been hurt a lot as well, you know, we've been in prison a lot and us two getting into trouble now and again and that, and I think we're getting older than that now. All right, Bobby! Gets her a bit depressed and that, you know, so she gets a bit worried and stuff. But other than that, she's all right, you know. Watch your back. Watch your kids, son. Watch your kids when you're on the path. Watch what you're doing, kid, all right? If you come off that, you won't have to hurt yourself. That's mad, isn't it? How worried for me. No helmet, for starters. Do I look that reckless? I think his mum would go fucking mad if she knew he was blitzing about without a helmet. Even the bad boy's got an helmet on, you know what I mean? He needs an helmet, him. Yeah, I said he needs to be careful, he's got no helmet. I try to look out for him, yeah, you know what I mean? I've done it myself with no helmets and that, but you've got to be careful, haven't they? Yeah? 2 minutes, yeah? Who?
Them lads who were on the outside.
The lad outside of my wall?
Yeah. He said he's only done his house over, he's got someone fun now.
Who was he?
Don't know.
Just tell that little when I get back, right? I'm gonna rip his fucking head off his shoulders. Keep an eye on me for me, please, lads, right? John, if you have to, right? Crack him with something, I'll fucking pay you. The little bastards. You'll always get some little dick who'll say something. When I've cracked one of them with something, they just fall over like a little dicks, yeah? Do me house over. They couldn't even do me over. How are they going to do me fucking house over? That's where we were the bus stand. When I come back, I got back. I want to fucking do him or whoever it is.
While his young friends head back to guard the flat, Maxwell calls on his brother for assistance.
Thanks, kid, I appreciate it.
Your brother's sort of always your first port of call, is he?
Nobody else had asked to wash me back. It's the only other person I trust to, apart from, believe it or not, young kids like that. I owe my back to a couple of them. Now it'll happen in my flat there because them two on the bikes will be circling it now. My windows, right, have already been bombed through once, right? That got sorted out.
The door window's been smashed before. That got sorted out. But now what else is happening in that flat? I was all, that'll get sorted out and all. What's the worst can happen? Someone gets a kicking. It ain't me, or my brother. No, it is Coco. Sometimes it gets you down and you just think, for fuck's sake, man, I can do about it, you know what I mean? I don't want no fucking trouble or fighting and all that shit. I don't want locking up either, you know what I mean? I want to be a good lad. But you can't let people take the piss out of you.
Yeah. My birthday, 53. Got loads of cards. I love cards. All my kids are down, my grandkids.
Mum of 6, Julie, is celebrating her birthday at home with her son, Regan.
Yeah, he's got good spit on it, hasn't he?
Oh, is that me? Oh, God, I don't think I'm going to be able to read this, Regan.
Shall we sing it for you?
Yeah.
You shout to me from high, keep me warm.
Oh, Reek.
Keep me warm.
That's the bestest card any mum can ever have. I love you.
Yes.
You were all I want for my birthday. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you are.
To you, happy birthday to
Kiss. Love you.
Thanks very much.
I took my grandkids. Even my grandkids and all like Freddie Foster's. Oh, look what's in here. Freddie Foster's. And guess what's in here?
Freddie Foster's.
Freddie Foster's, Cameron, yeah.
To a special mum on your birthday. Oh, these here. That was a bracelet to match like these earrings. Not too bad, are they? She doesn't like nothing too blingy. So I got her them 2 things and some perfume. Some flowers. She likes that.
Yeah, they put all these fingerprints on the paper and then cut the letters out, look.
Oh, she's my mum, isn't she? She brought me into this world, man. She brought me up. I don't see that much, but I like to be there for when it's her birthdays and that, you know, make the effort and that.
You happy?
Yeah, very happy. All the trials and tribulations of bringing your kids up and the worries and everything, and then this, you think, I haven't done a bad job after all. I just need to stop crying.
Is your flat apartment all right?
Yeah, flat's fine. Just the same as usual, little gobshites if it's being cheeky. Not even worth the hassle me going looking about. If it comes to me face, and I'll deal with it. Other than that, jog on, innit?
What's happening?
I think the waters have gone.
Which we saw what it should be. Whatever they need to do with you, you've got to let them do now. I promise you, as soon as my night shifts, I'll be there, right?
Lisa is 6 weeks short of her due date, but the baby seems to be on its own schedule.
Don't think negative.
No, I'm not, Julie. No, I'm not.
I know it's frightening.
I'm scared.
The complications with Lisa's pregnancy bring back tragic memories for Sue.
I don't know where to put myself, I don't know what to do.
When you lose a child, it is the most horrific feeling in the world. And I lost my son 24 years ago. I'd gone to the midwives and I'd told her, you know, I'm not feeling the kicks properly. And she checked me and they told me baby's heartbeat, baby had died. And inside, I just felt numb. I was sent home without my baby, with nothing, just sent home. And I remember going to see him, and he was in a Moses basket. And I remember Julie picking him up and holding him, and I did. And I couldn't pick him up no more.
What's his name?
Tommy. And I think a lot of the years I blocked that loss, because I think with stillbirth you try, because in your head you think nobody knew him, it was only me knew him. He was my baby. I'm upset now.
There's some hair for him.
You alright, Sue?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just a bit anxious. She'll be all right soon. Do you want to get her in? Be here tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, it's one busy worry after another, isn't it?
With reference to your previous bill granted, you were unable to proceed at this time. Any conditions of bill that were imposed still apply. Bullshit. It's saying basically, if I don't go on this bill date, I can breach my bill and I can get picked up. But I don't know what, I haven't done anything wrong to be on bail for, apart from that robbery charge and the skunk they were looking for. They didn't find no skunk, and I got the robbery charges dropped.
Maxwell has just found a letter giving him notice of an upcoming bail appointment. The only trouble is, the appointment was 2 days ago. The penalty for a missed appointment could be jail.
This is just bullshit. That's all. I'll tell you what I think of that. Jog on. Stick your bail date up there. I'm not going to no bail. I've got no charges. I'll ring the police station when I get the number and I'll tell them I'm not going to bail because the charges was dropped. Sort your paperwork out or your computer because you're talking shite unless they've got me on some other charge.
Oh, then, Misty. Oh, you're going to London. There's no point in rolling about all over my bed. You're going to London now. Are we? Not messing about here. You're going to fall off.
No, what's the bother? I got a letter basically saying your bail date's been changed. I'm not on bail for fuck all. You know what I mean? They told me the charges were dropped. So, but I don't know the number to ring them up.
Ring 101.
Letter. Is it 101?
Yeah, ring 101 and they'll send someone out to see you.
Yeah, but when they come, I can't let them in my house. And they start mooching about and that and see the bongs and that and they start saying, it stinks of skunk. For God knows what, it doesn't even say what for.
So your kid then?
Our kid wouldn't know. He's the one who's got... The cop will come here and drop
There's the name there.
Four name's Robert.
Robert Maxwell.
Shit, man, eh?
It's your brother, this, mate.
Oh, yeah, it's our kid, eh?
It's your brother, this, mate.
I use this man address as a care of.
I found the bail sheet today. The 21st of the 9th it's got on. I've missed it, haven't I? I've just done 22 a month on licence without one problem. And now I've got right at the end, I've got a couple of months left and this has happened. What, get a doctor's note?
Yeah, get a doctor's notice for you being not well.
Yeah, I'll have to do that, otherwise I'm fucking... The ride van's coming. This is the first place I'll come. Kitty's darling.
Oh, Touty's looking for some fucker.
Where's Charlie?
I'll say, piss off. The name's not down, you're not getting in. Oosh. I'm gonna try and climb up with the fucking ladders. I'm not going back down with this time.
I went on the run before for 144 days I was.
At large. It's a place. Hey, ooh, pick that phone up.
Please come here, they won't get him out of here without ramming the doors in.
All I do is I'd get a knife and rip the bottom of the bed. Just lift it up and jump under it. I'd done that before, hid under the bed for about 10 hours. They'd only boarded the full house up and everything while I was under this bed. They'd put them big metal shutters on while I was under the bed. I know what I used? A pair of snippers, a spanner. The door just went boosh.
Straight down.
Just walked straight out.
Are you going to be there?
Don't know.
There. You're supposed to. But then, the results are gorgeous. The little tonight, the baby.
Oh, whatever. Give us a kiss.
All right, bye. Bye.
My daughter's just had a baby. I'm over the moon, tired. We're over the moon. I just literally walked out the room and she started to push. And she had him. I walked back in and he was there. I think I'm going into shock here. Isaac was born at 4 minutes past 11. 6 pound 4 and a load of black hair.
Proud.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, gorgeous. It's absolutely. I'm proud of her. She's done really, really well.
Izzy hasn't been to his nana's yet.
There he is. Good looking at me. Hello. He's the one I've been waiting for, aren't you? I think it's just relief. Because things can easily go wrong. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
That he's here and everything's all right now. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, she's over the moon. She's gorgeous. I only spoke to Lisa on the phone, but you could hear the difference in her voice, like just relief that he's here and he's safe. New kid on the block.
Little miracles, aren't they?
Well, I'm sick.
There's a boys in blow.
Lisa's ex-partner Stephen made it home from prison in time for the baby's arrival.
No, we're in here.
He's picking up his dole money for the last time because he's about to start a new job. But it involves working away for periods of up to 5 weeks at a time.
It's going to snap my back, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, Isaac, I'm only going to see him, like, 2 weeks and every 3 months.
Don't cry.
That's the only bad thing about it, but everything else is, like, brilliant. Take one all day and that. I was over the moon, just silly. Celebrated with the Burger King. I was buzzing. £31. Just take the eat to McDonald's. I know you haven't got the money to, but I have to do something with him. Nah. No, I walk round.
Why?
Cause.
But there is one notable absence from the streets of the Tylery estate.
Is there any news on Maxwell?
Maxwell. He's been banged up in jail.
Why?
Slicing someone off.
We were saying that lad the other day, he's got 80 stitches at the top of his back. Another 70 odd underneath and then 50 odd underneath that.
Attempted murder.
Just like that. That's his back. Huge. Ruthless man.
Neil got 2 years, 3 months. His brother Robert got 3 years. It's not bad, that, really, for this to happen. Be happy with that myself. I've had more than that just for doing daft burglaries, man.
Maxwell and his brother Robert have been convicted of wounding with intent. They were involved in a violent confrontation with another man.
Maxwell jumped on top of him and then there was Scotland. He just pulled a knife out. Rob handed himself in. That'll go well for him.
Sold his motorbike in that festival.
Yeah.
Oh, Rob did? Yeah, sold all Maxwell's gear before he went.
Were you kind of shocked what happened to him then?
Yeah, because he's from an absolutely lovely family, I can tell you that. I've had first stand with his mum. And she used to be a carer in with Regan. Absolutely the most loveliest, kindest, caringest person what you could ever meet. Mothers and kids. You know, you're there. You don't agree all the time with what they're doing, but you're the parent and you stand by. You've got to.
No matter what, we're still all there for each other. Thick and thin, tough and hard. That's not wrong saying now, isn't it? I mean, the same, don't it? Tough and hard. That's the same words, isn't it? What does that mean?
I don't know, so.
No, like
What did you mean?
hard times.
We there through thick and thin?
Yeah.
And good and bad times?
Yeah, that's the one.
All right.
Yeah. Not tough and hard. That means the same thing, doesn't it? Tough and hard.
Cakes.
I'll get some spuds.
Hot dogs.
I'll get you some spuds in the oven.
I'll have to put them in the microwave, Stockton.
Oh, so give all the Susan.
Pretty vampire night tonight, Ray. The dog goes mental because she's petrified. Camera will be going missing.
They've all chipped in and just got some bits and put them together for the kids. I love seeing the kids enjoying themselves. They've been excited all day, running in and out since school. When's the fireworks going off?
This is a dangerous one. Oh, my Keep back, keep back. You don't want to fight me, then. Don't make them too loud. Got it? Yep. Oh, far and longer. There we go.
Build a vampire, put the cheeses on the top.
Booyah.
As long as my kids and my family and my friends are happy, healthy, and have got a good life, that's all you need. You don't need money.
They look like snowflakes.
That's all right, Dad. What's that all right, Dad?
And I like them. My whales, they are.
What do you want me to just do for one time?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Next time.
Who's there?
Can you tell it's me? No, you're lying.
Let's go fucking mental.
Julie's always wanted Reggie to see the radiators. I've got the leaflet. Do you come out to people's houses?
I mean, Stockton Tees pay 2,850 plus VAT.
2,800?
Not a shite, mate. Sanction does.
How much is that you've lost then?
Well, it'll be 300 quid.
What does that 300 quid mean to you?
Coming up to Christmas, 3 kids, isn't it?
People, like, they're not really rich around here. They don't have tons and tons of money. 36, 37.
thank you, Barbara.
Oh, yeah. But you still give.
Are you joking, mate? So you could write a script or what's happened?
A scam encouraging people to sell their kidneys. An interesting one for the team. No offence, tomorrow night at 9. Next tonight, imagine you're a newcomer to London and you need to get somewhere late at night. It's quite an experience on the night bus.